that insanity from Atlantic City. You have Andy Savana going into a match at the very beginning of a tournament, and all I can say is that is all I will be doing is going into a match inside of a tournament. On the opposite team, there is Nigel Vanderbilt as my opponent, and there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that will be allowed from me, from Nigel. He said when I woke up this morning, Andy, we have ourselves a match together. Andy, the winner of this match will advance to the next round of the tournament. Andy, do you know, Andy, who that winner will be? And I looked up without thinking 1 second. I knew what the right answer would be. I knew what to say. And I said, Nigel, that'll be you. And he goes, Andy, do you know why I will be the winner of that tournament match? Do you know why I will be the one advancing in that tournament match? Do you know why you will be the one that I pin in that tournament match? And I looked, no, I don't know. I just kind of stared off, and I thought to myself, because you're spineless, you're gutless, you can't win a match by yourself, you need me to lay down on the ground, you need to have your matches handed to you on a silver platter like everything in the world's ever been handed to you. And I was right. Because I would lie down for him. And I said it, because I would lie down for you. And Nigel smiled, a little crooked end of his mouth went up, and he said, exactly. You will lie down for me. And I will pin you. And it will happen in 3 seconds. Me will start out that match. I will tell everybody else on my team, don't worry, guys. And he's going to lie down in the middle. And the most the three of them will have to do is make sure those other 3 fools of yours don't try to break up the pin. But it'll happen too quickly. Those fools on your team, they will have no idea that you're gonna fall down for me and let me pin you. They have no idea that it's gonna be that simple, that they're gonna be eliminated from this tournament that quickly. Ultra Marcus, Crispy, Ozzy, none of them, all of their hopes for this tournament will be dashed because of you. But you gotta look at the bright side. There's always a bright side, Mr. Savana. That bright side is this: maybe, just maybe, if the sun is in the right spot when I wake up the next morning, I'll feel happy enough to send in the payment for your next treatment. But you better make sure you get to the floor real quick, Mr. Savana. Because I'd hate to miss a payment. Because every payment I miss is treatment you don't get, and for every treatment you don't get is a higher chance you would die. You will die without having defeated me, you will die without becoming world champion, and you will die losing. Kinda how you lived. And, well, that's kinda what happened right before I got to the stadium here. And to be honest, I'm about to go do something else Nigel told me. Nigel told me, he said, Andy, you're to go on the Titantron, and you are to look out at that crowd in Atlantic City. You're to look out to them, and you're to tell them exactly what I'm about to tell you. You're to tell them the following: my name is Andy Savana, and I'm about to lose in 3 seconds, and after I lose in 3 seconds, I will personally manage Nigel Vanderbilt to the end of this tournament. So as I sit here staring out to all you fans, you are watching me tell you that I will lose in 3 seconds, and I will escort Nigel Vanderbilt to every single one of his matches for the rest of the tournament. And wherever he goes after winning the tournament, he says, I will manage him, whether it is to championships, whatever it is to, I will manage him. And there's no better way for me to say that is what I will do, because that is what he has mandated. Wait a minute. Through championships. Wait a minute. When I was a hardcore champion, I got in trouble with the law. I killed some people, but I got away with it. When you're a champion in LPW, you have protection from the law, but I'm not trying to be protected from the law by anything. No. More importantly to my situation right now, not only am I protected from the law, But my medical expenses are all paid for. You can't have your champion dying for something random in the middle of a tour because they're your champion. So I'll tell you this. That's it. That's right, baby. It just came to my mind, and I've been aiming way too low for a solution that is very unsure. But there is one thing that is for sure. There is one 10-pound belt out there that will solve all my problems. That's right, Nigel. I'm no longer going to follow you. I'm going to go out there, and I'm not going to lay down for you. We'll start out that match, and I'll try to finish it in 3 seconds. But it won't be because I'm falling on the ground and you're pinning me. It'll be because you're on your back. Because after I win this tournament and I go on to win, after I win the match and I go on to win the tournament, I am going to win a championship. Whether it's the hardcore championship from my man Big D Brown, whether it's the world heavyweight championship from Sheepster, whether it's a tag title with anybody else, and I mean anybody. It could be Ultra Marcus, it could Ash Strife, it could be Kaiser Kid, it could be Steve Storm, it could be MC Still. If anybody wants to win that tag title with me, I will be glad and happy to win that title. Because as soon as I win that title, I'll look you, Nigel Vanderbilt, in the face, and I will say, what now? What will you do now that I'm free? And you're not going to have an opportunity to answer because I'm going to come for you. I will hit you where it hurts. I will go for what you hold pride in. And that is your wins over me. That is your fortune. I will take your fortune and I will smother you in it until you cannot breathe. And then when you're kneeling up, a bit asphyxiated, I will hit my knee trembler on you. And you will be on the ground, wondering what just happened. And I will tell you, as I lean over and look you about 6 inches from your face as you stare towards the ceiling of the Atlantic City stadium, I will say, I'm back, and I'm not dying, and I'm never going away, ever. And your career has officially died. And let's see how much your money can help you here, baby. Because as long as I hold this title, I will be cured. I will be okay, and I will get back my whore, and I will get back my life. From you and from everybody else. Andy Savana is back, baby. And it all starts with this first round of the tournament. I will eliminate you. And it's no offense to the other 3 in the match, but it is you I am coming after. Because once I defeat you, whether I am eliminated in the 2nd round or not, baby, I will get gold somehow or some way, or I will die trying. Because let's face it, I'm calling you out right here in the middle of this stadium. I am calling you out, and I'm saying, if I fail, I will die. And you're saying it to yourself. Once he fails, he will die. And the fans are saying, oh, if he fails, he'll die. 3 possible solutions, but it's the way of the world, and that's the way it always will be. And I'm not going to stop, because I've already started a snowball effect. I'll see you out there, man. I'll see you out there.